Hi everyone, so today I'm super excited to share with you a new auto ship that LDRS has brought to HSN. It is for their Iris shutter cards. So I believe in this first one it's going to have some dies, and then you have some other auto ship options that I actually have here to show you, so that's really cool. So it'll have two auto ships. So it'll have two auto ships, and I have them here to sneak peek for you, so we will check those out in just a moment. But they do have this now available there on HSN. If you're watching this over the weekend, I think they're wrapping up free shipping. Otherwise, HSN will have their 750 craft carts on the Monday and Tuesday of the craft days, and that would be $7.50 each day, right? So one full day, and then the next day starts another craft cart. Okay, just have that in mind there. And this is something that LDRS Creative has sent free of charge for my review. And of course, all opinions are my own. And the links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. For HSN and YouTube currently, those links sometimes are embedded in the video, and they're definitely at the very top of the description box. So if you open that up, they'll just be there all lined up. You can scroll through them or click on any one to pop over to HSN or to that specific item, right? They'll all be there for you. Oh, this is so sweet. I love the colors on this already. So the Everyday Iris Shutter Kit. Everyday Iris Shutter dies, 9 dies. 15 A2 card bases, excuse me. I was like card bases. 15 envelopes, of course. 15 card toppers, 3 each of 5. 18 scene toppers, 3 each of 6. 15 sentiments, 3 each of 5. And assorted character ephemera. And then there are some QR codes there for you guys. So let's check this out. So this is the everyday. So it begins with everyday, and then the auto ships, I believe, are winter and a birthday set. How cute. Oh my gosh. Okay. Just looking. Okay, I don't believe it comes with instruction that you're going to like look at and read here. But again, that's why you have this QR code. If you're not familiar with QR codes, what you're going to want to do with your phone is just get on your camera. And generally phones nowadays, for a while now, if you just have your camera on and kind of direct it towards this, it'll highlight around it and it'll probably pop up some little yellow lettering, or maybe it'll just say like go to whatever page or whatever it is, and then click on that. Press on that on your phone, and it'll open up on the web page that info for you guys. So hopefully you have that. And if not, LDRS Creative, I happen to know, does have videos on how to use this, okay? So you can check out their videos on their site. You don't have to use that QR code if you're not familiar. So again, your 15 A2 size cards, your backgrounds here. Oh, look at the little sky. The colors on here, excuse me, are really, really cute. Why am I so tongue-tied this morning saying funny stuff? Little dots, and this cute little daisy pattern, like within a little like plaid kind of dotting, or something like that. I would say lime green, but it's very muted. Soft green with little white dots. And then your pink like gingham. So cute. These are single-sided. And then you have these bits here. So this has been available there on HSN for a couple days now. So if you want the auto ship, the option is there to get the auto ship. And then, like I said, they're wrapping up free shipping over this weekend. So if you're interested, you can grab the kit with the free shipping and the auto ship right now early, right? Look at this one with the little gingham and then the little like house, kind of like a birdhouse feel to me. And this one's the birdhouse for sure because it's on a little stick. Cute as that. Cottage, I guess, is what the other one is. Just look like a dollhouse. So cute. The little guy next to it. And then you have this one here also. Oh, you know what? Yeah. So, very, very cute designs. And these are the little rings that go around them. Super cute with the colors, and then of course the flowers and the different feel from each one. This one is like a blue, you got the purple, and then you have like the pink over here. And then you have some little characters and sentiments, and then of course the die set. What I'll do is at the end, after we create one of the cards, I will show you the auto ships, okay? At the end of the video. So if you're interested in that, you can forward to that right now. But at the end of the video, I'll show you guys that. But look at all these little ephemera. So you have your little butterflies. Looks like you have a few of each. Your little birdies. Sorry, I don't want to manhandle them too much. So it looks like there's 4 of each, it looks like. Little dog, super cute. Maybe more than that. Okay, so there are a few of the dogs, so maybe there are more than what I'm saying as far as each one. Yeah, because there's another butterfly. Okay, so maybe 6 or so of each. And then you have your snail. Oh, the little cat just resting, so cute. You have like a little cat kind of bundled up. And butterflies in different directions. You have bees. Very, very cute. And different kinds of birdies. Okay, so I'll put that to the side. Just I'll put them right here because we're going to use those shortly anyhow. And then, oh, sentiments. Let's check that out real quick. So you make my days brighter. You will forever be my always. Sending a little love your way. Thanks for bringing joy to my life. Wishing you a happy day. Things like that. And then this is the die set. So, we have the main, mechanisms. All these different things will make sense in just a moment. If you're familiar with these kind of cards, you're going to get these guys in there to kind of help us do our shuttering, right? So, I am going to grab that real quick, or we're going to begin with that. But let me give you guys a measurement on this guy. It is 3 3/4 inch circle, so that's the largest die. So hopefully you have a machine that can accommodate that, and you'll be good to go. A carrier, I believe. I don't know, but that was in there, so we will keep that with it. I'll be right back. Okay, guys. So as I mentioned, and I should probably just show you instead of describing it. Craft video instruction PDF. You can bring your phone, and it kind of reads it. If you can see that yellow, and I just click on it. And then it'll open up to the instruction. Okay, so there you go. It looks something like this. You can print it from here, right? But again, if you don't have that option, you can just go to LDRS Creative's YouTube channel and they have a tutorial there for you. Okay, guys, just grab some paper because we're going to start. There are choices to be made, but you can do that later. But for right now, you do want to know what color you want your shutter to be, okay, as you start cutting into these things. So we're going to take this guy. And this is part of the main mechanism. And this one, you won't see it at all, but I'm going to use white paper just because I want to use white paper. But if black or just offcuts, whatever you have, that'll be fine. But you need 3 of them, okay? So we're going to cut 3 of those. You're going to want, well, let's go to this piece. 3 of this guy. You're not going to see this one either, but I'm just going to cut it from white. But you need 3 of them. You'll want a pull tab, or to help you with the shutter. So there's a background piece for it, but there's also this decorative piece. So you probably want to use both pieces. Whatever you use in the background, obviously, is going to show through. So if you want that to be a fun color, go ahead and do that. But this piece is going to be a decorative color because you're going to be seeing it for sure. So just one of that and just one of this guy. I'm going to put that to the side for right now because right now we're focusing on this. Actually, I guess we're done with that. And then you're going to want 3 of this, okay? This is just your main mechanism items here. So when I look at these guys, there's just lots of ways to make these cards. You can have this full card background. Maybe this is your shutter on there, so you can see that. Earlier I was putting on top of here. Obviously that doesn't make a lot of sense because you're going to cover everything. This could be just your topper to this, or if you want to put on something like that, you're going to cover this whole thing anyway, and not much is that going to show, because when you shutter it open, what you're seeing is this color transitioning into your sentiment or into an image, right? So these are just different ways to play with these guys. To me, this is just cardstock. It's going to help you do what you want. That's how I feel about it. But whatever it is you want. Again, that could be a background for this guy, So maybe we'll do it that way today, just so you can kind of see what that looks like. Let's see. Oh, I love the pink gingham. Okay, so let's say our very background is that. That's going to go on our card. We're going to have this cute, and again, pink or matchy or however you want to do it. Maybe blue, stands out more. Maybe the purple ring. Cute. Let's do this one. It's very country, in my opinion. So I'm not going to use these guys, but you would use these guys in the same way that this would be there, and you'd put this, what we're going to create, behind it, okay? But I'm going to do it in between that being the background and this being on top. is what I think I'm going to do. So, okay, either way. So, again, this is all white, 3, 3, 1. Whatever color I want for this, so probably a pink. I'll run this through 3 pieces of pink cardstock, and then the same for this one, right? Just to coordinate. So something I have in my stash. You can definitely use the papers that come in the kit, but 3 of this and 1 of this, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so what I love about this says it's super comprehensive. Like I said, you can make different kinds of iris, like the kind with just like a little frame on top, right? So the mechanism behind this, you can make it so that the mechanism behind this whole thing, right? You can make it so you're using your own papers. I will say they have this piece here. See this decorative piece? We didn't use it today because we're using that cute little frame. But if you know, when you run out of them, you can definitely run this through some pattern paper. And then you have this cute piece that's going to go on top of this. Okay, so just like we're using the frame, you can make your own frame. So there are a lot of items on here that help you do this later. There's this cute little die here that'll help you make like a little circle. It can go underneath your shutter. There's all these different things. You need to notch out a piece, right? Just how this is notched out. You can definitely do that with this die right here. You can notch out from the base of your card, whatever it is that you need to do. You have that little notch die also. So lots of ways to use this other than just what's in the kit, right? To use your stash. Okay, so we have 3 of our circles. We have 3 of these little guys. We have the 3 kind of support, they hold the thing together. And then this guy. I'll probably just glue that together right now, just to have that done and just waiting for us. So I'm going to glue those together. I'll give it a little bit of zhuzh because I know I put glue kind of, you really want that to be set right down in this area in case it catches on anything. I don't know that it might, but just have that glued together, okay? These guys, these 3, we're just going to take these little tabs and pop them up. All 3 of them. And you can take one of your circles. It doesn't matter which one. So you're going to take one of your little guys, and all you're going to do is bring all these 3 and put them in. So just the way it is, just bring this guy in here. And basically it's going to shutter, so it kind of copies this. Okay, like the way it's turning here, right? So the next one will pop into this piece here. And the next one will pop into that same opening. And just behind the one that was there. So when you pop this in, it's basically going to go on top of that guy, right? So we have something that looks like this. Then you're going to take another circle. So we have 3 of them. We're going to need all 3. You're going to take this guy and see these little circle dot areas. That's where these little tabs that we just pulled up are going to go in. So you're going to want to bring that up. Get into the little circle dot. And then the next one, right? So that's what's going to help hold on to this guy, all the swiveling that we're going to be doing. So again, I'm just kind of pinching them, getting them into that little dot. Okay, and then let's not let that one escape. And one more time, and they hold really well. I just love paper. Paper's so fun. You make all kinds of things with paper. We love it. Okay, so there you go. Okay, looks something like that at this point. Okay, and from here you can kind of flatten these out. They don't need to stay up. In fact, they're going to flatten out a little bit anyway, so you can just kind of give them a squish. We are going to turn this over, okay guys? So now we're working on the back. It looks something like this, okay? You see how it has these little spaces, these little dots, like embossed areas? You can see it on this here. We're looking at the back of it. What you're going to do is take these little braces, and they have a double kind of fold here. So it makes like a little spine for the thickness of this guy. So just fold those guys, all of them. Not right in half, but fold them on those little, 1/16 of an inch or whatever it is, kind of space you've created there. Okay. And then we're just going to take these guys and you're going to glue them into this space. So I'm going to put the glue in the space, but you can put the glue on the back of the tab if you want. Something like that. And they have a little line. I don't know if that matters, but I'm just going to put it with this guy on the front here. And again, lined up. Maybe you want to put the glue on the tab because I can see this very bottom piece is exposed. But just so that it lines up like that, right? So that will go around your little mechanism with that spine. So I'm going to put it here, but I'm going to pay attention to that. I don't need it to go all the way down. Again, leaving that little spine with the line towards the top. I don't think it does anything, but you never know. So let's do that. And then the third one. Like I said, you can see exactly where those need to go. Okay, again, that was on the back side. Okay. And so now it looks like this from the back and still looks like that in the front. Okay, so now that we're back on this side, there's only one area that has like this little stitching. You see that those little lines, just like this little stitching that helps you see where to place your little pieces here. This one, there's only one area that looks like that. You see that? That is where this guy goes. But I will caution you, you don't want to put glue on the pink or whatever's showing through, whatever cute color you have down in there, because then it won't open and close, right? You want this to manipulate just this white piece, just this top piece of cardstock. So we're going to put a little glue. I'm going to put more to the edge, closer to the stitching, and then just a little bit here and just a little bit there, okay? And then you're going to bring this guy over. And this is the top of the thing facing up, so we're going to place that there. Now, as you're designing, let's say you want a certain pattern or whatever it is on these little pink pieces that I have pink, just think about that, okay, as you are placing them, as you're die cutting. I'm going to let that sit for just a moment before we try it out, because essentially at this point it should work. And then we're going to put this on top to help us, keep it in place. Okay, so I'll let it down for a bit. I was saying I could probably use it now, but I don't really want to because it might come apart. But see, it's already working, so that's good to know. Okay, let's put it back. Let's put it back. And all you're going to do is just bring this last circle in. And this is just to sit on top, and then these guys are going to hold down. So it doesn't matter where you place this if you want to do it so that, these little guys still match up, because, you have perfection, in mind, and you want it to be exactly the same. You can do that. You can put it wherever. It doesn't matter. It just needs to hold anywhere. You can line it up with the previous row. All this is doing is helping you hold this, sandwich it together, okay, guys? So it doesn't really matter where this ends up. So I'm just going to put it like here. Why not? And, oh, there's an emergency vehicle, of course. Okay, so I'm going to put the glue on this tab. Again, you're avoiding that little spine area, just the tab. And glue that down. Right, try to keep it a nice circle. And I'm going to do a couple at a time. And really, I'm just painting that the circle is lined up nicely. Okay, and then the last one. And I like using wet glues because unless you tear your project, it's not going to come apart, and that's why I like to use wet glues. But that's just my personal preference, guys. So that's that. Okay, sorry, I was just holding. So now we're able to test it. There you go. I will say at first it wanted to catch, like here we started and then I went like this. It was wanting to catch on these guys. So just make sure they're nice and flat so that it's not falling into this area. There you go. That is your actual shutter. Very, very cool. Okay, guys, so let's have this in the closed position because that's how we're going to want it to be. I have my background. I have this guy. And then we have our card base. That's an envelope. Nope, there we go. All right. Nice quality cards. This guy, you can just go ahead and glue that down because that's all that we're doing with that guy. If you want to notch something out because you feel like you need to, you can definitely do that. But I think this sticks out far enough. Now, I will say when you place this on here, you can see a little bit of the white in the background. So it's up to you if you think you need to take care of that or if that doesn't bother you. Again, you have this guy that you can also cut from a different color, pop that behind there, and you're good to go. But basically, we're going to stick our frame down. We're going to glue this to this guy. You can use dimensionals. You can use whatever you want. That's, of course, up to you. And I'm going to glue it in a way that doesn't show the braces because I can see the little brackets sticking out some spots. So maybe like right there would be the best place for this. But what you're going to want to do, and I'm using a wet glue, is only put glue where it's solid. So like there's an opening here, there's an opening there. Don't put any glue there. So I'm going to put some glue like right here. And you can use dimensionals. Again, wherever it's solid. I mean, you can place them here if you would like, but just in these big areas. Okay, just a little bit there. Okay. Something like that. And then I'm going to bring this back over. Again, the frame, I don't really mind how this goes. I just wanted to cover those brackets, if the brackets show at all. But you're looking at this middle circle. Of course, the middle circle needs to be free and clear. That looks really good. Okay, I'm going to hold that down for a bit, guys. You definitely have to put the glue on the mechanism. Don't just put it on the back of this guy because you're going to trap some things and then it's not going to work anymore, okay? But I'll be right back. Okay, so I said I would just stick this down. You can stick this down. You can stick it on the shutter first and then stick it down. But either way, I'm going to put this down. We are also going to choose a sentiment or an image. How cute would that be if you had like a little picture that you could pop in there? Again, you have, well, interestingly enough, you have this die. It's a little more decorative, right, with the little dots. But the piece that falls out of here, did I keep one? Yeah, I kept one in here to show you guys that you can definitely just use that, again, this circle that pops out. But this, I was going to say, is probably a little smaller, yeah, because that way you can fit it in there. I mean, you can always finagle this little piece back in there to have, you know, something else. Because when we go to put this down, go ahead and try this guy out, make sure everything's good to go. Okay. It's going to start this way when the person receives this. So when they open it, they see their little sentiment. So it depends where you want to start that. I would say like right up there. Okay. What I'm trying to say is that you could put this, stick that back in there and then have this guy on top if you want some, you know, different colors. Obviously this one's white, or you just pop that there. You're going to see the gingham through there. You make my days brighter. Thanks for bringing joy to my life. That's really sweet. Okay. So we're going to stick this guy down. And again, you're only going to put glue where it's solid. Now you can use foam adhesive. I think I'm just going to stick this straight down. So I'm going to put glue here. Obviously not covering these things, right? And not in those areas. I want you to see how that kind of moves along. So you don't want to glue that down too much. So I'm just putting glue like here, actually. I got dangerously close to that last bit there. And I think that's good enough. Okay, so for me, I just put it in those areas where it's solid again. And where it's closed up. And this is where I want that to be. Okay, so I'm just going to hold that down for a bit, guys, and then we'll open it up and pop in our sentiment, just so you know exactly where the sentiment is. I'll be right back. Okay, just had to let it down for a few seconds. It's not super high just because I did glue it down. I mean, check that out. Very malleable. And then there is our opening and closing. Let me open this guy all the way up. And we're just going to pop this down in there. There we go. Let's see. There we go. And that looks good. And I'm going to make sure that's nice and down before I start messing with it at all. And there are some layers under this, so the shutter is definitely going to clear it anyway, but I just want to make sure that, you know, it's really stuck down. So I'll be back. Okay, guys, just making sure it clears that. There you go. Very cute. All right. So, I mean, that is the basic card. I mean, you can put this on different size cards. You can, you know, just use the little guy itself. It's super cute. All kinds of ways of doing this, again, with all the different things. And so maybe we'll just embellish a little bit with some of these little guys. And I'm just going to leave them on here kind of flat because, again, I want this to mail easily. So if I have this little guy up here, so cute, little eyes, very serene. Maybe a little snail if we're doing like a little garden. Little snail guy. Let me make sure he's okay. He's probably good right there. Just making sure I don't put anything to kind of bump your hand or get in the way there. That looks good. I'll be right back. Okay, and there is our card. So I wanted to show you the Autoships. So let's check those out. Okay, I believe the next shipment would be the winter set. And so let's just get this guy open. We can take a quick peek. So you already have the dies. So these are, you know, bumper packs, refills for a winter kind of scene. So this one's called Winter Wonderland. Irish Shutter Kit, 15 of each of the things and all that kind of stuff that we just discussed. And let's see the colors that are in here. I mean, I'm so sorry. I have to take pauses. I have allergies and my eyes are itchy, so I have to itch my eyes. Just come back. How cute is that? Oh my gosh, I did not expect that it's going to have an extra die. So you have your sentiments. Snow days are the best days, you know, cute things like that. You have all these little guys. Let's see, the little polar bears, the mailboxes, little penguins, little trees, snowflakes, just all kinds of cute things in here. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? Very icy. And then you have this. Oh, it looks like a snow globe, you guys. Look at this. So you have this cutie pie because that'll help you make other shutter cards. Again, mix and match with the dies that are from this other set. I mean, you can do that layer, right? Plus this layer or just this guy. I mean, just lots of ways. And look at the little pull tab. It's like fancy and frilly. How cute is that? I love that. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then, so you have what looks like a snow globe, right? If you want. So you have these beautiful wreaths. Tons of those. Or you can pair it up with this snow globe kind of feel, right? At the base. That is really cute. With a wood base, little red base, little blue base. And then your, well, we have our card bases. And then let's take a look at these guys. Again, single-sided papers. You have your, like, candy stripe. Your cute wintry background. The plaid. Again, all kinds of ways to mix and match these guys. Really, really cool. That is so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me pack this back up because what I'll do is make a tutorial closer to when they actually are slated to go out. So you guys will see a video from me then in a couple months here. I'll be right back. And then here we have the birthday kit. Oh, I bet you this is going to be super adorable. So again, you will receive these if you sign up for the auto ship. I know a lot of times I'll show a haul where I have an auto ship of something and people are like, where'd you get that? How can I get that? You have to sign up for the auto ship when it first comes out. If you're super lucky, maybe there'll be some overstock and you can get one, you know, way later, but I have not noticed that very much recently with HSN. So if you're interested, get the auto ship. If there's, you know, you just want the birthday one, you're going to skip the Winter Wonderland, you can go into your auto ship manager. It's just like where your orders are on the left side of the screen. Click on My Auto Ships, I think is what it says. You can click on that and then you can skip ahead. And then if you skip, instead of canceling, you can unskip it. Let's say the time's getting closer and you're like, you know, actually I would want the Winter Wonderland too. Okay, so unskip it and you'll still receive it. Okay, guys, so just make sure you're looking at your auto ship manager. If there's anything in any auto ship that you want to skip, you can also cancel there, right? You can just say cancel it and that's it. But this is the birthday set. So let's check this out. Whenever there's an auto ship on anything, I always go for the auto ship. Just, I like to have everything. But there you go. May all your dreams come true. You know, birthdays are for celebrating. Cute things like that. Aw, look at these little guys. Very different kind of style, the artwork. So you have balloons and little bows and little mouse and like birds. Little doggy. I mean, there's lots of things in here. I know the video's long already, but, you know, little bunnies. It looks like another little puppy back there. That's like a little different look. Oh my gosh, look at the little frames for this one. Let me show you the frames. And then look at, oh my gosh, it's a camera. That is so cute. So, big cupcake. All these different colors. These are really sweet. The gifts, frames in different colorways. Oh, you can see that. A few different colorways of those. The camera die. I mean, that is so cute. And then another pull tab, or yeah, I guess pull tab, even though you're not really pulling it, with the little accents and everything for the camera. And of course, you still have the info there to get your PDF instructions. And if I know LDRS Creative, they'll have a video. They always make very nice videos, guys. And then your card bases, and then these are what the card backgrounds look like. So you have like little stars. You have like the birthday, classic kind of birthday things with the cake and the hats and everything. Little dots. Very cute. Primary colors, but not like super, just like a little muted, a little soft, really cute. And then this plaid and the stripe. And those would be the auto ship options, guys. So keep an eye out. I will definitely have videos for you guys. Thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, these items are currently available there on HSN. The free shipping ends today. And it's already at the special pricing for the craft day. So if you're interested in this set, it'd be a great time to get it. I'll have it linked there, again, possibly embed in the video, in the description box, and I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.